Hello, it's Amy, and as you'll know, if you've been following these videos, we have reached the end of the journal of Emily Shore. We have followed her life from her childhood to when it ended at the age of 19, when she died in Portugal of consumption, as it's described. And I feel as though I am in mourning here, mourning for the life of Emily, and also mourning the completion of this journal. And I really hope you've all enjoyed reading through it with me. But as I said in my last video, we do have some of Emily's writings, some extracts from her excerpts from her writings. Are in the back of the book here after the final published entry. And so we're going to read them. And the first one here begins on page 352 of this 1891 edition. And it's called The Interruptions, written when she was just 13 years old. And so it is a play, a scene, a few scenes. And we begin in a drawing room with Mama and Emily. And so these scenes are true to life. They are recreations of some things that perhaps actually happened. Mama, now Emily, you may get your Sir Joshua's discourses and read them to me. Emily, yes, Mama, here it is. May I begin? Mama, yes, directly. Emily, well then now, Mama, you must listen. Gentlemen, the value and rank of every art is in proportion to, and we have some lines trailing off, and we have enter housemaid. Housemaid, there is a man come with baskets, ma'am, at the door. Mama, is it the same man who usually comes with the baskets, Mary? Housemaid, yes, ma'am, he came last year. Mama, ask him for some of them to show to me, some of the smaller ones. Exit housemaid. Emily, will it be worth while for me to go on, Mama? Mama, I think you will be interrupted, my dear. Emily, well, at least I will read till she comes again. Reads. To the mental pleasure employed in it, or the mental pleasure produced by it, as this, and we have some dots trailing off again, because re-enter housemaid. Housemaid, here are some baskets, ma'am. Mama, what is the price of this, Mary? Mary, 8 and 6 pence, ma'am. Mama, well, I shall not buy that. What is the price of this? Mary, I think it is 3 shillings, ma'am. Mama, hold it up. Or rather holding it up, so Mama was holding the basket in the air. It will do very well to put my work in upstairs. I think I will take it, so you may tell William to give him the money. Exit housemaid. Emily, well, now I hope I shall go on without interruption. Mama, I cannot answer for that. Emily, as this principle is observed or neglected, our profession becomes either a liberal art or a mechanical trade. In the hands... Enter William. Emily, aside, how tiresome. William, did you ring, ma'am? Mama, no, it was not this bell, William. Exit William. Now you may go on, Emily. Emily, well, we shall see in whose hands. In the hands of one man it makes the highest pretensions, as it is addressed to the noblest faculties. The cook pokes her head in. The butcher has not sent a scrag of mutton, ma'am. Mama, oh dear, cook, what shall we do? Cook, why, I don't know, ma'am. There's the loin of mutton. Mama, but if they have that in the parlour, what will there be in the kitchen? Emily aside, the noblest faculties in a scrag of mutton. Cook, there's some cold meat, ma'am, left from the children's dinner yesterday. Mama, the cold meat, a leg of mutton was not it? Well, you may have that and some mutton chops, and then there's the loin for the parlour and the fillet of veal. Will that be enough? Cook, I think it will, ma'am. Mama, or if not, you may dress a few veal cutlets, and that will do. Cook, yes, ma'am. Exit cook. Emily, the veal and mutton being dispatched, I suppose I may continue. In those of another it is reduced to a mere matter of ornament, and the painter has but the humble province of furnishing our apartments. And we trail off again. Mamma aside, the loin of mutton, that will still hardly be enough. Emily, ring the bell. Emily, yes, mamma. Enter cook. I will just read this with elegance. Ma'am, cook. Or mamma rather, mamma. Cook, is there time to send for anything before dinner? Cook, no, ma'am. Mamma, very well, then I suppose I must make that do. Exit cook. Emily, this exertion of mind, which is the only circumstance that truly ennobles our art. Enter nursemaid. Nurse, if you please, ma'am, the frocks isn't big enough. They want goring, I think. Mamma, but will there be enough stuff to make a gore? Nurse, oh yes, ma'am. There will be quite enough, and then the braid, I must get some more at Mr. Betts. Mamma, yes, you may. Nurse, and may I fit the pattern on Miss Emily? Emily, oh no, mamma, I do not want to finish this. Or rather, I do so want to finish this. Mamma, well, Henrietta, you may come in about 20 minutes. Nurse, very well, ma'am. I can fit on the other children's frocks in the meantime, if it so be that Miss Emily can't come directly. Emily aside, when will she go, I wonder? Exit nursemaid. Mamma, now, Emily, you may go on. Emily, oh, I am very glad of it. Now, makes the great distinction between the Roman and the Venetian schools. Mamma, what forms the distinction? Emily, why, the exertion of the mind, which you know he said was the only circumstance which ennobles our art. Now I'll go on. Enter Mary. Mary, I cannot find your thimble, ma'am. Emily, how tiresome. Shall I never be allowed to read? Mamma, oh, look again, Mary. I'm sure I left it somewhere upstairs in one of the two places. Mary, very well, ma'am, I will look for it. Exit Mary. Emily, I have formerly observed that perfect form is produced by leaving out. Mamma, stop, I did not hear it. You must begin that sentence again. Emily, I have formerly observed that perfect form. Mamma, pick up my scissors, Emily. They have dropped close by you. Emily, here they are, mamma. Now I will go on again. That perfect form is produced by leaving our particularities and retaining only general ideas. I shall now endeavor to show that this principle, which I have proved to be metaphysically just, extends itself. What interruption is coming now? Enter Mackworth. Mac. Mamma, will you give me some paper, if you please? Mamma, yes, my dear. You may take a scrap out of the drawer. Mackworth. But, mamma, I want a nice piece to make a book. Mamma, yes, look in the drawer. Mac. But there is no nice piece in the drawer, mamma. Emily, that it gives. Mamma, wait a moment, Emily. My dear Mackworth, you must be contented with what is there, and now you must not interrupt me any more, for Emily is reading to me. Exit Mackworth. Emily, that it gives what is called the grand style to invention to. Mamma, hark, the doorbell rang. Enter William. William, Mr. Brugan, madam. Mamma, oh dear, tell your master William and ask him to walk in. Emily, love, you must leave off your Sir Joshua Reynolds now and put it away till after dinner. Emily, yes, mamma, but I have not read a page. Mamma, well, it can't be helped, you know. And in reading this over, I have a recollection that in one of the earlier entries in the journal, from when she was 13 years old, of course, she does reference writing out this scene, which was, I think, shared with the family. And it is a somewhat, well, it is a literary reproduction of a scene that actually happened when she was attempting to read aloud to her mother and facing constant interruptions. And I will film another video here where I'll read what she calls The Lady and the Sage, written at 15 and a half years old.